Alright, I know it's a little late, but October 5th is coming up quick, and I told you guys you could potentially ride with me to the World Record Parade. My kid's trying to follow me out. So today we're talking about the Bring It Home Parade, the ride to get there, and this Insta360 1X camera. It's gonna help me document the whole ride.
Since the ride is October 5th, which is a Saturday, that means we are leaving Columbus, Georgia from Chattahoochee Harley Davidson on October 3rd. That's a Thursday. I think we're gonna leave about 10 a.m. probably. Give hopefully some folks from the Atlanta area will have time to, I mean, they're gonna have to leave even earlier if they actually want to meet up and ride over to our first destination. Let me know what you guys think. I've been getting a lot of emails, and I know I'm really slow on getting this info out. It has just been really busy. As a matter of fact, the plan for today is to kind of combine the info for the Bring It Home ride and get some shots, kind of learn to use this 360 camera. So I played with it a little bit. It's a 5.7K 360 degree camera. 5.7K, that means the file is huge, so I've had some trouble working with it in my editing software. Luckily there's an app for it, so kind of practicing that stuff, because nothing sucks more than having new gear and not knowing how to use it and missing some monumental event like setting a Guinness Book of World Records record of Harley Parade. Does that sound right? It's so early. I need coffee. Let's turn this guy around and we'll go get coffee. Actually, we're going to be able to turn this thing all sorts of ways. Let's see if I can get a good shot of a car while I'm passing it. Did I mention 4K 50? It's a slow motion frame rate that I'm able to use. So it's 5.7K, but it downgrades to 4K when you're in slow motion, so it can look like this. Hopefully I'm able to figure out how to slow that down a little bit, because it's actually the last year's World Record Parade is why I started filming double frame rate so I can slow stuff down. I missed some shots last year, or like where we just flew by them and it made me sad. Learning curve. Let's get to work.
For those of you that don't know me, my name is John Maxwell. I'm a highly trained unprofessional right here at Chattahoochee Harley Davidson, and on this channel I bring you guys to work with me. So, if you want to learn more about Harley Davidson, hit the subscribe button right now. All that racket is thanks to the wash guy out here trying off a bike. Thanks, wash guy. I think EJ sent me this. Thanks, dude. If it wasn't EJ, then EJ sent me something, it just wasn't this. But the Valhalla Java that he sent in, yeah, that didn't last very long. Now, if I could just get all the other guys to understand how to work coffee bags, that would be good. So hopefully the flow state looks good on the camera with the handlebar mount. I'm gonna try some more out through lunch and stuff, but get that ride info out a little bit. I mentioned Thursday we're leaving here at like 10 a.m. and the first day we're going all the way to Monroe, Louisiana to stay the night, but we are gonna stop in Mississippi. And let me check and make sure I'm saying this right. I haven't talked to any of the dealerships that I want to do a stop at. It just seems like the easiest way, a big enough parking lot for all of us to meet each other and you know, make the ride bigger or split off or whatever. Yes, Chunky River Harley Davidson is just inside the Mississippi line if you're coming through Alabama like we're going to be doing. So I'm going to make a Facebook event page, or if I can learn how to do that, and I'll try to set some times so that if you're in Alabama, you're not coming to me to, you know, you can start headed toward Paris and we'll meet up at Chunky River. Hopefully. I have no idea how this is going to work out. More on that later, but I should really probably get to work. I actually am getting this bike ready for the ride. It went last year. This is John's Heritage, the 2019. Anyway, he went last year. A couple other guys from this area met us there, but this year we decided we'd do it bigger. We've got quite a few people coming, like legit people I know. So for you guys watching this, I don't know how big this can get or should get, or, you know, safety is definitely number one, but I do want to map out times because it's going to be impossible to have a big group stay together for 800 miles out to Paris, Texas. So that first day from Chattahoochee to Monroe, there will be a stop so that people can stop to eat when they want to eat, potentially meet us at the first destination and kind of do the whole thing again, start over. You know, do you guys get what I'm saying? Hopefully. I'm gonna knock this out. My lunch break, we're gonna play with the camera some more and I'll fill you in on day 2 of the trip.
I'm hoping that from Chattahoochee to Chunky River goes smooth with everyone being able to hang out and ride together, and you know, but I do want it to be safe like I said, so you know, people speeds, people need to stop to hydrate and stuff like that. Totally understandable. Hit Chunky River, ride on to, I really should have looked it up before that, so I'm gonna have to throw it up on the screen because the Monroe, Louisiana dealership has just sold and it's a new owner and new name now. But we'll ride to Monroe, Louisiana and spend the night. At least my group will. And from there, we'll actually meet at that Harley dealer on the screen the following morning. Hopefully leave out between 9 and 10. I don't know, I've got to like time it out because that'll be on Friday that we leave there. And then we'll meet up at Texarkana Harley Davidson, which is I think about 90 miles from Paris Harley. So ideally everyone kind of groups back up for that final ride in to hit up Paris Harley Friday at hopefully 6 p.m. or so.
If I gotta work out the times, the Facebook event, that'll tell you when. But Monroe, Louisiana to Texarkana Harley Davidson to Paris Harley Davidson. Arriving about 6 p.m. hopefully at Paris Harley Davidson. I really want that ride from Texarkana Harley to Paris Harley to be huge. So I'm gonna try to have a decent sized window so people can be there, because I think it's gonna be cool, particularly to be able to film all that. A big group behind me, and I'm about to try that mount. You all saw the handlebar earlier. Now we're gonna go for you'll see in a second. So GoPro suction cup. Now I'm thinking though that if we get to Paris Harley about 6, that's time for everyone to, like, you know, do whatever, hey, bye, split up, go get checked in. And then my plan is to head to the K River campground, the K River, Adam Sandoval's place. If you know what I'm talking about, the parade and everything, you know about Adam Sandoval's campground. But he's having a bunch of stuff going on Thursday and Friday night before the parade. I just can't make the Thursday night stuff, so, you know, what do you do? Now this stick, it's invisible. I can actually kind of preview this really quick to see, but I want y'all to see this and imagine what tons and tons of bikes are gonna look like behind me when I'm riding down the road. So I can just move my frame around to where I want it to be. Okay, that's still not quite there. Okay, so like that.
There's literally a ton of ways to mount this thing. This is just one idea I have, but I can actually see what it's gonna look like right here. I can start my recording. I'll be honest, that's an expensive camera to have strapped up there. Notice how the stick is invisible. That's like the trick. It's like there's a freaking drone in front of me, and I can still move it around to make sure I'm getting the shot I want. So imagine just tons and tons of bikes back here behind me cruising where you can see. I mean, it's gonna be epic. So cool, and I hope all you guys are gonna be able to make it and check it out. Oh, dude, that's so sketchy. Oh my gosh. Now, I have not mentioned yet that this is on sale right now in a motorcycle kit. So like some of the contraptions I'm using, there's a ton of ways to mount it. Your own imagination is, well, that's the limit. So You can mount it all sorts of ways, and you'll be able to attach it in different places, get different angles and views and stuff. I think it's gonna be pretty cool. I just already had a GoPro suction and I have a windshield, so it just made perfect sense. I look like the biggest nerd ever right now too. I got helmet on my face, or a camera on my helmet right on my face. I got this giant thing over here, all in the name of good content. All right. If you don't see this video hitting bumps, it's doing okay. I'm not going really far, but I mean, at some point I got to figure out if this is going to work, right? So it's up to me to figure it out. How do we look? Repair my Insta360 1X really quick. This might not be the angle I want to use. Man, new gear is fun, you know? It just is. You know what? I'm gonna go to Burger King actually. I don't want Taco Bell. I just had Taco Bell. I'm gonna unstrap all this stuff too. So hey, I was talking about how all this stuff, there's a sale running until the 15th of September. So depending on when you're watching this video, you can click the link in the description and get a deal. I think it comes out to, there's an extra battery, the deal will get you basically the motorcycle kit for free, essentially, because the camera costs $3.99, I think. The motorcycle kit's $40. You got batteries, you got this and that. Well, check the link, you learn a little bit more about it. The links to the Paris Harley Davidson event page, the registration, hotel stays, all that stuff, it's also down there. There is literally a ton of stuff in the description for you to check out this week. So make sure you do that. And I'm gonna grab lunch, and then I'm gonna do a little bit more with this 360. Let me just, you know, we can stop remotely. Record success, whatever that's telling me. I'm gonna put my thing on here because I don't want to scratch any lenses. Hopefully this doesn't damage my windshield. Yeah, it looks good. It's not even as long as the stick can be. It can be like way longer than that. Let's see, will it fit? Yes, she will. God, saddlebag life.
A few moments later.
I mean, obviously it can be used for a lot of stuff. I walked through the shop the other day with it, and, well, I mean, it's cool. The invisible stick, it makes it awesome that you can't see it. So it just looks like I have an extra person following me around. So I'm excited to be able to use that feature. The only downside is, if you do any sort of video stuff, you know, onboard camera mics usually aren't that great. And the Insta360.
So this is the onboard microphone, and you can see I pan across, catch Davis over there, but you're also just floating there. Like, I don't even have a camera guy. You can probably do your hand a certain way and make it look like you're not even holding anything. I think this could be really fun, I think. Can't really, I don't know, because I'm not previewing how close is too close, you know?
I can't imagine using some of the features that this camera will do, but then I think about it, and there's some Instagram aspects that might be cool that I hadn't really thought about. So I'll show you one. So I'm going to walk around this, and it's going to be like Tiny World stuff. I can speed it up and whatnot, and it's just in the center of me like this. But what if you do it with a motorcycle? I think these Instagram videos could be kind of cool, just little shorts and stuff, you know. I don't know how exact you have to be on your circle, because I am not very exact on my circle. I'm really close to it now, really far away. really far away now. And I'm dizzy as shit because I'm looking at the camera.
I'll just go into the app really quick and transfer to my phone where I edit it from here. And then that finished quick edit, I can put into Final Cut Pro, which is what I use. A lot of you guys ask me about that. Yeah, it's Final Cut Pro is what I use. And I know this video is probably getting pretty long. I just wanted to make sure everyone, what was that? Is that already done? No, it was not. I am still learning the app, so I might talk more about it in the future, but more than anything, I wanted to get this video out in time for you guys to know about the special link down below. It's coming up on that October 5th parade, and I want you guys to know about that. I'm sorry it took me so long to get the videos out, but what can you do? Working here, got a YouTube channel, man, kids, man. I admit a 360 camera, while you can't use it for everything, it does have a place in a camera bag. If you don't own a single camera, I wouldn't just rush out and buy a 360 camera. It's lacking in a lot of areas, quality of picture, and it makes your body look kind of funny sometimes. So you wouldn't be able to shoot like this whole video that I've shot on a 360 camera. But it does have a place in your camera bag for cool little tricks. Instagram stuff would be cool. A lot of features that you can find on 1X's website that I just don't have time to talk about. A drone is my next, that's what the channel needs. So I am glad to have extra kit in my bag, extra gear in my kit. But if you like this video, make sure to give it a big dirty thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this, make sure to hit the subscribe button. If you hadn't quite got your fix, there's a video right here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.